So a lot of these graves have these little fences built around them. This one's kind of old and not well maintained. You can hardly read it, but that gravestone says Gustav something Schneider, 1860 to 1905. And there's this little tiny stone right down there. These beautiful flowers. All kinds of beautiful. Alright, so down front there, that's the newer part of the cemetery. I think now we're getting into the older graves. Oh, look at this little one over here. This must have been a child. Must have been an infant. And look at what they had for a headstone. Nothing but a wooden plank. And the paint, I'm sure, has faded away long, long ago. I suppose the local historical society would know who's buried there. Maybe not. Here's another one, boy. Look at this old wood fence is all falling apart, rotting away. I don't even see a headstone in this one. Nothing, not a headstone, nothing to mark who's buried there. Look at, there's another one. The wooden headstones, tombstones. Man, that thing has faded away long ago. Look at the old wheels. This must be mining equipment that they've used. Isn't that clever? They've used some old mining equipment, machinery. Joseph Howard Lamb, Technical Sergeant, U.S. Army Air Corps, World War II. Born October 12, 1915, died February 27, 1993. So there's still some relatively new graves up here. These beautiful purple flowers. It's not columbine, but I'm not sure exactly what those flowers are. They put a nice bench up here. People to sit and look out. What a view. What a view. Yeah. Another grave with no tombstone, no headstone to mark who's buried here. Same here. Wonder what happens. Unless they were made of wood and they just rotted away. But man, if they could afford an iron fence, I think they could afford a stone for a marker. Look at this. W. Brian LaFox, I think, born April 3rd, 1900, died October 12th, 1901. Poor kid, they had a lot of disease. Back then they had a lot of infant mortality. Now these gravestones are made of concrete. And they've used little pebbles to write with. Can't read that one. Whitehead. Oh my God, there's a whitehead buried here. Are you kidding me? Wow, that's my family name. That looks like a William, maybe? William Whitehead? Born 1848, I guess. Died 1924. Wow. I might have long lost family buried up here. Didn't know it. Oh, here's a pretty special looking headstone. These people must have had some money. Look at this. All that's left is a little iron cross. Everything's rotted. Again, no headstone. It was probably a wooden plank. Same here. All this is fallen down. Yep, look at it. There's your wooden tombstone. The paint has long ago vanished. No telling who's buried in there. Another wooden tombstone. There's some kind of artistic carving in it. Can't make out what it is. At one time you can see it was painted. The paint is long ago faded. Can barely read anything. This must have been a family plot. Long gone. No headstones. No nothing. Some of these just have little iron crosses. Died 1894. Clements, son of C and L.B. Well. Aged 4 months, 23 days. Yeah, a lot of infant mortality back then. People didn't live as long. Life was short and brutal back then. Look at this, must be another infant grave. And another wooden tombstone. This one is completely overgrown. You can see the wooden plank down in there. It was this tombstone. Fantastic little walk through history here. Oh, isn't this unique? J. Bruno Colorette has this nice piece of, looks like driftwood or something, or base of a tree. Oh, over here is D.B. Colorette. Look at the little cowboy boots. Must have been a child. Nope. Little tiny cowboy boots. Wow, isn't this spectacular, huh? Beautiful old cemetery up here in the mountains. This old mining town. This is true Western Americana, folks. Another wooden tombstone. So there's this little shed here. It's not locked. Iron crosses. Nameplates. Iron crosses for the graves of the unknown, I guess.